What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I was gone last week. I apologize. I should have gave an announcement. I took last week off. I had VBS the week before and just kind of took a vacation week just to get rested, and I just kind of didn't do anything really. I just kind of relaxed. So it's kind of cool to do that sometimes. You know, God gave us a Sabbath, and sometimes we need to rest the body in a little bit longer periods of time than just one day. So apologize for not being here last week, but we got this week and we're going to roll with a great story. Have you ever thought you could do something better than someone who may be the originator of that thing? Like maybe it's a parent rule you have that you could do something better than your parents tell you. Well, there's a story in the Bible where humanity, the people of earth, happened to think that they were on the same level as God. Now, this is after the flood, and the earth is being repopulated, and everybody is living kind of in this big, large group area, and they're kind of traveling together, and they decide, hey, why don't we build us basically a city? More than that, why don't we build us a giant tower, a giant skyscraper, if you will, that reaches all the way to heaven? So they start thinking, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. We can get ourselves and we can be up near God. We can be up with God and we can hang with God if we build this tower. And God warns the people saying, hey, listen, you're not on my level here. I am God and I am greater than all. I know all. I see all. I can do everything. You are human. You can do human things. You can build a tower, but you can't build it tall enough to get to me. You live in a human world. I live in heaven, in a spiritual plane, and the two can't meet unless I do something about it. So the people said, oh, we can still do this. So they proceed to get bricks and mortar and they start building this tower. So they get a big level and then they do another level and they keep going up and up. And God sees the people doing this, and he comes down upon them, and in an instant, now I want you to picture this. You got maybe a couple guys working together. One guy's yelling for a brick, and they toss him a brick. So there's a line of guys, brick, place the brick, place the brick, place the brick, mortar, put the mortar on, right? So in the middle of this, brick, all of a sudden it's brick, all these different words. Now, none of that means brick. I just made all that up. But all of a sudden, God changed their language. And not only did he change their language, he changed their look. And he decided that he was going to have the people separate. He was going to have them, like, all the people who spoke this language and all the people who spoke this language and all the people who spoke this language went separate ways. Now, we talked about God created us all different, but I think in that time, we were different. You know, maybe different heights, different things, but we were all kind of maybe the same complexion, maybe the same hair color, maybe the same this, maybe the same that. But in this moment, God changed all the people. He changed them to look very different, to act very different, to have different cultures, and to speak different languages. And he spread them out all amongst the world. So maybe up at the top, you had a French people. Now, that wasn't French. I don't speak French. But you had people who all of a sudden could speak French. Maybe their hair turned blonde or, whatever, and they head off. Then you had some people who lived in maybe Africa, and their skin turned dark, and they went off speaking whatever language it was in the part of Africa that they went to, or Spain, or America came a long time later, but all the different countries started to get filled up with people from this time because they thought they could build a tower to God. Their ego is what got them in trouble. They thought they were as good as or better than God. And we tend to think that way sometimes. Now, we don't really in our brain go, yeah, I'm better than God, but sometimes we make decisions where we put ourselves first and God second. And that's what they were doing. They were putting themselves first and not really thinking about God. And God was making a clear sign to them saying, listen, you need to put me first. I am the God of all. I am the God of creation. I am all-knowing, all-powerful. Like I said, you cannot build a tower to me, but I can do something to get to you. And what he did was, as this sin and ego and arrogance of the world took over and we started to live our own lives in sin and not look toward God, God said, listen, I still want to have relationship with you, even though I can't be near you and be near sin. What I can do is come down to you. So, after quite a few years, he decided he wanted to have the people start to be in relationship with him. So he sent his son, Jesus. It's like climbing a ladder. We can climb up a ladder as high as we can, and we will never reach God. But what God does is he sent the ladder down to us, bringing Jesus down on that ladder to carry us back to heaven. For if we believe in him, we can have eternal life. So guys, we will have a lesson next week. If I take a week off again, I'll let you know. And I do apologize again. Hey, we'll talk to you next time. Hey, have a great day. It's getting hot out there in the summertime. Stay cool. Eat a popsicle. Hear me? Bye.
For every house is built by someone, but God is the builder of everything. Hebrews 3:4.